What's up everyone, I'm the Kaiji no Kami from the Toku Animation News Network, and this is my quick review for Fantastic Four, the first steps towards making good movies again. Remember to click like, subscribe, the bell notification, and whatever else YouTube has you clicking on to support us. Fantastic Four: First Steps is the latest film to take place in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, even though it's not exactly the Marvel Cinematic Universe, as it's in an alternate Earth, Earth 828, and it's set kind of like in a 60s-ish world, but it's also futuristic. It kind of makes me think of those Looney Tunes you'd watch back in the day when you were a kid, of the televisions of the future, or the buildings of the future, the whatever of the future. It made me think of that. The Fantastic Four already have their powers. They're already established as a superhero team. We get to see clips through a television series that's going on in their world of them fighting various villains like the Mole Man. We have a little nod to the very first cover from the first issue, the Red Ghost, who sadly does not actually appear. They mention Trapster or Wizard, I forget which one. So they've been a team for all this time, and peace talks were made between Mole Man's race of people and Earth. Sue comes to find that she is pregnant, and now things get a bit complicated, especially as Galactus and his Silver Surfer Shalabal make their way to Earth to destroy it. Well, technically, to devour it. But to them, it's being destroyed. The movie is well paced, and most of all, you don't need to have seen any other Marvel movie or TV show to enjoy this one. You can just sit down, make this your only MCU movie, and enjoy it with no strings attached. There is nothing that requires you to even go see a sequel. Like, yeah, there is sort of a sequel bait at one of the post-credit scenes in the first one, but if you don't watch that, this just works as a full-on standalone film you don't need anything else for, and it is all the better for it. This is the best MCU film we have had since Spider-Man No Way Home, and it's easily within the top 10. Every member of the Fantastic Four has a part to play. No one tries to outshine the other because no one does. Every actor gives it their all. Pedro Pascal is fantastic as Reed Richards, who is Mr. Fantastic. He really plays off the idiot savant aspects of Reed that a lot of the other movies really just ignored, where he will focus so much on a problem he ignores everyone around him, or he already finds a solution but just doesn't want to say it out loud because he doesn't want to embarrass himself or get other people to be mad at him. Now, if I were to rank them, I would say the weakest link is The Thing, which is kind of weird because he was kind of the strongest one in the previous movies, but I think here it's because since they have been around for 4 years, everyone has by this point accepted him as The Thing, so he no longer is looked upon as an outcast. Human Torch was great. I have no idea who this actor is. The only movie I know him from is A Quiet Place Day One, but I don't even remember which character he was in that. But I thought he did an incredible job as well. I know absolutely nothing about Shalabal beyond there's a female Silver Surfer in the comics, so I was kind of disappointed that it wasn't Nora Rad. But I do have to say that what they did here actually worked quite well. It made a lot of sense. It also gave some aspect to who Johnny Storm was, so that they didn't have to just spend all this time on his Playboy. So they didn't have to spend all this time on his Playboy mannerisms and all that stuff. They did some really good scenes with Shalabal where you're like, damn, she's only in that scene for like 2 minutes and she is already done some really big emotional character development just from that little bit alone. Bravo. Bravo. Ralph Innes, the guy who was from The Witch, he was the father, he's from Nosferatu. He does the voice of Galactus. I'm not sure if he's also the motion capture actor for Galactus, but oh my god, that dude is incredible. Galactus gets bits of dialogue that really flesh out his character where you're like, damn, I cannot believe they actually managed to do that with just dialogue. It was like Killmonger in Black Panther all over again, where they found a way to not show you everything, but you get the gist of who the character is. He really, the CGI for the most part is pretty solid. I would say the soundtrack is the weakest aspect of the film, just because I don't remember any of the music from the movie at all, which is a shame because I love when soundtracks are stuck in my head for days on end. Here, I kind of forgot what the music was right after we saw the movie, which was kind of a shame. But overall, I am very impressed. This is definitely a top 10 movie of the year, although I don't know if I even have a top 10 yet, truly, for what's been truly good this year, but it is a top 10 movie. I highly recommend seeing it. I am going to give Fantastic Four a 9 out of 10. Now, granted, repeat viewings could change that score. It could go down or it could go up. But right now, I thought the movie lived up to the hype. So if you have not seen Fantastic Four First Steps yet, go check it out. It is well worth it. What is your favorite Fantastic Four? Well, movies, there's really not much to choose from. So who is your favorite Fantastic Four member and your favorite villain that's not Galactus and Silver Surfer or Doctor Doom? I want to know some more of the lower ones. Like for me, I would say it's probably Diablo. Click like, subscribe, the bell notification, whatever YouTube has you clicking on to support me. You can support me on Patreon and Bluesky at tokuaannetwork, Facebook, Instagram, Discord at Kaiju no Kami. My website is creativitybydesign@lc.com. There's also a shop where you can buy Kaiju no Kami merchandise that should be attached to the channel, and some GoFundMes to help the channel survive another 10 years and for health purposes. And until next time, bye.